everyone, and welcome back. We are here with your coverage of Below Deck Down Under. Yes, we're back. We're still keeping the boat. We're not crashed yet, baby. We're here. So I am your captain, co-host, whatever you want to call me, Sasha Joseph, here with the Chief Entertainment Officer, Chappell. Welcome back. We're here.
We're here. What is this? Charter number three and four?
Yes.
Yeah,
Technic.
two
Oh,
and
yes.
three.
Yeah. Podcast charter 3 and 4.
Yes.
But
Episodes 4 and 5. Yeah.
yes,
What's up, chat? We see y'all out there. Thank
I
y'all for joining
know.
us. This could be fun.
Yes. It's been so much fun. I've been introducing Chappelle to be like, listen, the chat is great. The fans are in it. Like, folks
Hmm.
are excited about this coverage. And I just have to say, we asked and folks are delivering. We are already at almost 90 reviews.
90. Okay, let's
Yes.
go. Yes. I'm telling you, the deckhands. What is
Yeah,
our
I
group
don't
called?
know.
We still need a good name.
I know. Listen, if folks can come up with a good name, let us know. It has to be
Yeah.
something like silly, but also funny.
Yeah, I think I saw on Twitter someone said the Galley guys and the Galley
Oh,
girls.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that a little
The
bit. Okay.
galley folks.
The
We're here
Galley.
with our galley.
The peanut galley.
Oh my God. Do y'all like the peanut galley? Please let us know. 'Cause it is so dumb, but I love it.
It's so stupid, but we
Oh
appreciate
God.
that.
Yes. So listen, in case folks are joining us for the first time, Chappelle did say if we get to 100 reviews and ratings, whichever, it doesn't have to be either or, but 100, he will dress up
Yeah,
with a rose at least in his mouth.
at least a rose. Yes, I could do that. Mike Bloom dressed as a banana, Sasha. You didn't tell me
Yeah,
this.
he
Yeah,
did. Yeah, for the brand seal that I won.
right. I went and saw it, and I was like, wait a minute. How do I live up to that? Maybe I should just take my shirt off and paint myself gold.
Yeah, you're right. You are the chief entertainment officer. It is edible gold.
Hmm.
Please get your abs ready as well.
Yeah. Oh wait, do I got to make a toga? Should that be my costume? I
Yes.
have to make a
Oh,
toga.
okay. Yeah. Okay, folks.
Dang.
Yes.
Okay, then
And you
take me
have
back
to
to
get
college.
the
The crown.
yeah, the crown, the Greek crown. Listen, as a person who sorority hosted
Okay.
Olympus year after year, yes, okay, it is necessary. That's all I'll say. But for folks that are really joining us for the first time, we have been covering Below Deck, as Rob said, colon sailing yacht. So this is our second charter or second boat we're on together. Rob and I covered sailing yacht, but check all of that out on Bravo TV RHAP ups or here on the YouTube channel, however you want to cover it. But then Chappelle graciously enough volunteered to come with his toga and say it's time.
Yes, you needed a CEO, and I am here,
Yeah.
and we are having a great time so far. The last recap was so much fun, and I know we got the mess now, and so
Yes.
I'm ready to get into it.
Yeah. And just before we start, my God, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where it's been this crazy in one
Mm,
night.
yeah, it happened so fast. It happened so
Hmm.
fast, but I think the puzzle pieces were already kind of moving, right? We saw that things were building to that. We saw
Yep.
Luke kind of making his move in some direction. We saw Margo kind of trying to fill out the Harry and Luke situation. And then I think the surprise here is Laura. She just comes out of nowhere and is like, I think I want to be in the mix. And she really threw a big old wrench. She's the reason why the Love Pentagon happened, if you ask me.
Hmm. And Morgan asked in the chat, can we explain the Love Pentagon at some point? 1000%. Don't you
Hmm.
worry. Because it's almost sprinkled in, I will say, right? Like a lot of these side chats or side kisses or side whatever. So we're just been going through like chronologically. And then chat, as always, you know your job. Like you gotta help us fill in all the blanks that we missed, which I feel very grateful and excited that y'all are here. So without further ado, I think it's time we get into this. So,
Yes.
everyone, we start with a bloody foot. Like, why is that the opening scene? But it
Th-
is.
They had to remind us that Adam is horrible at his job. That's one of the
Mhm.
themes of this. There's a few themes of these two episodes. A couple people are definitely on job watch. You know, we're trying to
Yes.
figure out who got fired. You gotta start with Adam. There are some other people too, but we gotta start with the fact that this man just refuses to do the cleaning. He refuses to clean the deck. He wants to do everybody else's job. He wants to tell everybody else how to do their job. But the one thing that he's supposed to be doing for safety, he's not doing, and now we have a bloody foot.
And he's yelling at everyone about
Mm-hmm.
everything but himself, right? Like meat kettle,
Mm-hmm.
those that live in glass houses, et cetera, et cetera. It is all for Adam. That's all Adam's tagline, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you, Adam. But
Yes.
again, his seasickness maybe is his karma for acting a damn fool. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But the interior is now doing exterior's job. They're vacuuming. They're weirdly like have this man's foot on Aisha has her foot has his foot, sorry, on her leg. And I'm just like, imagine someone's like bloody foot that you just have to clean. Please God. I
Yeah,
can't. But it's
I'm pretty anti foot, Sasha. I can't lie to you. I just
yeah.
don't touch me with your feet. I just don't need to. I think I have great looking feet. I do. I really think I have awesome feet. And so when I see people who don't have awesome feet, I'm like, whoa, whoa, what happened? What happened in your life? What went wrong? And so I personally would. If I'm Aisha here, somebody else has to do this job. I can't do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I there's no way. And again, I'm the Chiefs too. I'm gonna pull rank a little bit, but she's
Mm.
a queen. She's down for everything. I love it. And with that, we really start seeing the deck crew in shambles. Because then Captain is pissed because the tender isn't ready to be towed. There's some shackles that aren't set up, and of course, Luke is like, "I'm just playing daddy daycare." To Adam, no, you should play it to yourself.
Well, yeah, Luke has some childish tendencies, but here he's just trying to, I guess, like from a leadership standpoint, he's trying to take
Mhm.
the blame for Adam because ultimately it still falls on him. But again, if you manage Adam a little bit better, then maybe we don't have these issues. And so I don't think Luke is distracted yet, but it
No,
seems like
no,
he's
not
about to
yet.
be very soon.
Oh, after all of this and after the night out, it's curtains for Luke.
Hmm.
Shamble City. So it's fine. We'll wait. And then the slide is back. If you're a Below Deck fan, you know this is why we're here. The slide causes so much irritation. It's always gonna be on everyone's nerves. The guests will use it about maybe twice. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't know that the slide was a thing. You know, like I knew that I
Yes.
saw it and I was like, oh, okay, a slide. But now that you mention it, I'm like, okay, if this is a big deal, but people are like, I have to have the slide, I need more of the slide. I like drama for drama's sake.
Correct. And I think if I'm going on Below Deck, I don't do a beach picnic, but I do the slide. I think
Hmm.
that's the like drama I'm gonna give because
Hmm.
beach picnic I think is cruel, but I think slide is like irritation enough.
Yeah, Sasha, do they do the beach picnic often, or do they just do it when it's very obviously about to be a monsoon? Like you could see the weather, you could see it, you could see the rain coming, and they're like, we're still doing it. Keep the party
Well,
going.
that's the thing is Captain Jason, right? Is like, let's ask the primary what does he want and we'll go from there, which I think is normal. But the primary, I think had a very much like Instagram, and that's the name of the episode, Instagram versus reality. So he had a very much like, this is how my life should be. This is what my boat experience should be. And that's
Hmm.
how we're moving.
Yeah, it's like he had the photo in mind, right?
Yeah.
What is it Thailand that has that gateway thing that everybody takes the
Hmm.
picture in front of,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's it's like a mirrored down. I see that picture in my head always all the time, and I
Ooh.
see people
It
take
could
the
be
picture.
Thailand. It could be Bali.
Yeah, and I see it in my head, right? And
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know that like if I ever go, I have to take the picture. And now like I could get it. I get it. Like if I get there and the weather's bad, like I can't leave without that photo. So I understand the need for it, but still, this does feel cruel because these people are just holding on for dear life trying to make this photo happen just so you can go back on the boat. You could just ate on the
It's
boat.
horrid, can I just say? Because then the captain decides, okay, since he wants to go, we're gonna have to leave and prep time is now cut in half. Chef has lost it because, Chappell, we have tomahawk steaks.
Whew. You know, my heart smiles for tomahawk
Yes.
steaks. I said, yes. But then you tell me you got the prep time, you have to cut it in half. And Zarina, she is a good chef, but they keep throwing these loopholes at her, and he's just like, you know, these obstacles in her way. She's like, what the hell? And I don't think that the captain loves this from her. You know,
he said, I don't like the attitude. He actually said, fix
yeah, but what does he want from her? You know, like tomahawk steaks, cut it in half. It's like, I would like the steak to taste good, sir. You know, I don't know.
And the whole point of a tomahawk, I feel like, is the presentation. Am I wrong?
Yes.
I mean, I keep kosher, so I don't. It's not like I can just go get a tomahawk steak, no problem. But I just feel like the point is that the presentation needs to be this big hunk that then you cut right later. I don't think you need to serve it huge, but come on.
Yeah, and I guess Captain Jason is saying that they need to collaborate more. Everybody needs to be a team, and you know, but she's just like, I'm a chef. I should be able to cook a meal without having all hands on deck, literally, just, you know, coming in here to help me out. So I felt for her in this moment. I don't know. I'm kind of sad that she ended up with the shiny helmet.
Yeah, I agree, because here's the thing. Captain Jason makes a joke, right? Like the Bobby Joe. He's like, you have to have, you know, how to barbecue if you want to be an Australian. That's part of the citizenship. I thought that was funny. But then, Chappell, he's like in the where they keep all the toys, the water toys, I feel. And he just like plugs a little grill in and puts the steaks on it. Can you imagine paying all this money for fine dining, a tomahawk steak, for it to be just like, that's how it's cooked?
Right, basically on like a hot plate in a closet. It's like a George Foreman grill. You remember those?
Exactly.
Like, close it. Yeah, look, as an Omega, we also have to learn how to grill or we can't get in. And so I feel that, but I guess you limited options here.
Yeah, of course.
But still, this is not the same. You know, this is just like this little pocket grill. Yeah, Elizabeth says it's the craziest grill ever. And it honestly is. It's just like,
because it fit 2 tomahawk steaks on it.
Yeah, and I think they had to make 8.
Oh my God. Oh, I didn't really. Lolly's right. I agree with you, Lolly, because Lolly says better than being cooked on the beach with blowing sand.
That's true. I'm sorry.
And water.
The beach picnic should not have happened. You can.
No.
I'm from the South, Sasha. I can smell it when it rains. When it's about to rain, I can smell it.
Yes.
You know, but they could see. You could see the dark clouds. You could see the water. Like, you're like, they were getting wet. The plates were wet, Sasha. It was already raining.
Well, under a canopy, and it's still bad. Like under the tent. First of all, those tents don't like protect you from anything, but sure, why not, right? So it's disastrous, but you know, for the gram, you gotta do it, everyone.
Gotta do it for the gram.
It's coming together, and then our queen, the queen of fool, comes in my bed, said they love Laura. She's hilarious. Yes, correct, because Laura says in the best baby voice she can, I would like to go to the beach. And then in the confessional, she says, because I don't trust Aesha to do a good job.
She just knows she gives better beach than her. I give beach. I'm sorry.
Laura's job is beach.
Her job is beach. Look, it's right there. Aisha's just Kim.
Oh my God. I think Aesha would beat her ass at this point.
Oh my God. What, you know, they have to watch this after the end of the season. I'm not saying Laura is another candidate who could get fired, but by the end of the season, if I'm watching this back and I'm your boss, oh, you definitely fired. All this trash you've been talking, like, you gotta go.
It's over.
Right. It's over. You must not want this job.
Yeah. Also, the chef Zarania and Culver were on Watch What Happens Live. Pretty boring, but they did say they didn't have any idea how bad Laura was with Aesha.
Oh, so they have no clue.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. She's in the background talking trash. And I love a good confessional. I do, but I love a good confessional. But at the same time, we're gonna watch this back. We gonna watch it back. We're gonna roll the tape. We're gonna have the receipts. I can't trust you if you talking trash about me behind my back in my kitchen.
Where is the lie? Okay. And yes, Lolly's right. Lolly says, did you hear her say that she gets what she wants, especially from Asia? Yes. Okay.
Yes, this is.
Oh my
It's you're taunting your boss at this point. And honestly, it's like that's a choice. Laura here for a good time, not a long time, y'all. We just have to face it.
And I couldn't breathe because Aisha is like, listen, okay, you need to go and take a break. And then Aisha tells us she takes a long time to get ready. I'm trying to manage it, and manage her expectations because I need her to do the decor when we're back for the Greek party. I think that's valid. But then all of a sudden, Aisha feels bad for her. I don't understand what happened. And Laura is now coming. And I love that Aisha's like, I think you'll be tired, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no, I'm going to be happy to do it. It recharges me, blah, blah, blah. Con artist.
Yes, it's a scam. Talking about no. The beach is really it's gonna make me do my job better, ma'am. She will say whatever she can to get to that beach. She does not care.
1000%. Like, no shame at all when it comes to this. And it's giving embarrassing. And I'm tired of it. So turns out Laura does go and she sets it up. And this is a basic beach setup, aka there is no setup.
Right.
It's just they put up the tent and a table.
What put up a tent? They're holding the tent up as the wind is blowing it away.
So in Jewish weddings, like the chuppah that you get married under, like the canopy, people like have to hold it. That's I was like, is someone getting married? Because like allegedly that like your family members, your parents, whatever, like they hold the poles, like to say like we're all part of the community to get married together. Not married together, but you're all part of the whatever, the union. So that's all I could think of. I was like, it's just they're holding it with their dear life. And these rich kids like Aisha said, they are very much giving like entitled in this moment because I didn't feel that way any other time, but this one I was like, this is too much.
Yeah, it's the way it was non-negotiable. That's what really just, it's like, so let's just ask the primary what he wants to do. He's like, beach. Like, well, the weather is about to get really bad, beach. Oh, well,
he's not even looking at them. He's like, beach.
Like he said, did you see me? I already got dressed. We're going to the beach. And I appreciate the commitment. I do. I know the producers put him up to this. I know they did. But at the same time, it's the attitude. It's just like, no, we're going to the beach. They're telling him, sir, we don't have enough time to prep. The stuff is going to blow away. There's going to be sand everywhere. But we're going to the beach. So make it happen.
Yep. Agreed. I'm with you. And D Movie Man, actually, I love this point, but I'm not sure who's in charge of assigning yachts. But they did the entire below deck down under crew dirty with this vintage tugboat. I'm crying.
It's true.
You're right.
It's boat raggedy.
I don't like it. And at first I was like, they made it pretty modern, right? Like some pieces look good, but the more I'm in it, the more time we spend in the galley, I really don't like this boat.
The galley guys and galley girls are not pleased.
Peanut galley.
The peanut galley. Sasha, there should not be so much ass in the kitchen. Every time someone gets dressed, they're just like half naked walking through the kitchen. It's like, why are you in here? Don't get me wrong. By all means, live your life. We live here. But this the galley. Get out. What are you doing?
Nothing. Okay. It's just the setup just isn't good. That's why. But it is what it is. Yeah. The picnic, again, I feel like 0 F's are given. Towels are wet, but they're cold. They're covering themselves up. It's painful. And Aisha rightfully says, shittiest effing thing weather ever. And I feel that you were being kind because she was also like, I love this setup. Don't lie.
Don't lie. You ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie to kick it. You could tell. We all see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, production put them up to this, and it's okay. Just you roll with the punches. I think they did a good job, all things considered.
Yes. And I think they're a very positive crew as a whole. It's just Laura has like her own issues and her own journey, but I don't like, but again, as a whole, I really like this crew together.
Right.
And with that, fine, everyone I think is ready to go, but half the guests aren't even there. They're still getting ready, taking 7 years. So half the people are already starting, but then the other half is slowing down. I find that so funny.
Yeah, that one lady, she shows up and she's basically the only reason why they're still on the beach. They're just waiting on her to
Correct.
get there so they can serve her so they can go. Like they're like, hurry up, sit down, eat so we can get back on the boat.
And again, painful all around. I will not do that to people if I'm a guest, but I would ask for a slide, like I said. So while all of this has happened, we do get cuts of Margo and Luke. They're flirting. We're getting some like laundry romance. Harry is showing up. And of course, we're getting awkward conversations. And Harry, please, Harry.
What do you what are we doing? So in this scene, I'm thinking,
Yes.
Harry, you don't
And
have
just
a shot
this
here.
scene, be serious, everyone.
Yeah. I'm like, Harry, you gotta turn up the volume here. These little awkward, like, oh, sorry, didn't see. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Well, oh, you look nice. You want coffee? All that stuff, that's cute or whatever. But you just saw this woman kissing Luke, so you got to turn up the heat or do something. Try to be more charming or something. But just like awkward teenage romance thing he's trying to pull off in that moment, it ain't it. Now, he does pull some tricks out of his hat later on that I am very proud of, and I will give him all the praise when the time comes, but in this scene, I wasn't feeling it.
No, and I think I was just getting ick. Lolly asked, what do you think of the grilled lobster?
Okay, so the grilled lobster looked beautiful. It really did. I'm still upset about how, like I said, this ghetto grill they got in the closet. It's fine. It's weird, but okay. But I can't eat lobster anymore. Shellfish allergy. I'm out. And I used to be a big lobster guy. Yeah, it's like because it feels like if you go on a yacht, you kind of need surf and turf.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not kosher, so I could never eat it. But like, I think for the aesthetic, it makes sense.
Yeah,
but Instagram versus reality, we die.
Right, like for me, I'm taking pictures of the lobster and putting it on Instagram, even though everybody who knows me knows I didn't eat any of it. Same thing with scallops. I'm always gonna post the scallops because I loved scallops back when I could eat them.
That's so funny. That's me with lactose. Like I just refuse. That is a thing.
I was say I think I still got your medication.
No, I think I willed myself to like not be lactose intolerant. I swear to God. But no, that's probably not true. And of course, then we have our slide drama, as in they're trying to put away the slide. They're using a crane, or not a crane with like a hook. And boy, howdy, the amount of people that could get taken out by this thing.
Sasha, so we're looking at Adam, who is complaining about the safety, and he's making a big deal about the safety, and they're annoyed because he's calling them out, and they're like, we obviously see that this is not safe. We get it, but we also have to put this thing up. But Sasha, he's not wrong. Could take anybody out at any second. He's right.
I'm mad that he's right, but I think this is another like Laura situation where if a person irritates you enough, anything they say is going to be a no for you in your mind. Like I don't think he is wrong. I just think, and then this conversation comes up way later, but we'll just talk about it here, that Luke does address it eventually and says like, listen, Adam, you can't talk to me like this in front of everyone. Even if you're irritated, there's a way. And I feel like Adam agrees. Like we don't get a lot of pushback from Adam in that moment, at least.
Yeah, he can see that he brought it up in a weird way. Just pulling your boss and your whole team to the side. Like first of all, I think you're last in the
he's the most green. That's right. What Culver said.
With him being brand new, basically, you can't just call a house meeting and be like, that was unacceptable. It was unsafe. This, that, and the other. You basically criticizing your boss in front of his team. That's insubordination in a lot of circles. And if you don't want to do that, you could just pull your boss to the side and say, hey, I think there's a safety issue. I didn't feel comfortable. Maybe I could focus on some of the safety things. I'm thinking that's what he needs to do. If you are so hell-bent on following all these damn rules, maybe you need to be the chief rule officer. If something's, be there.
The safety officer, but they have one on board. It's not him.
Yeah, well, you need to apply because that's all you're good for. Because everything else. And then even then, if you're not cleaning the deck, then you're not good at your job at the safety part because there was glass in this man's foot.
Thank you. That's what so that's exactly what my note said. How are you going to worry about safety when you can't even clean up glass?
Right.
Stop.
Make it make sense.
Be serious, everyone. And yeah, Lolly, he is the one who also can't swim. And
Can't
not no,
swim.
Harry's fine.
Yeah, he can't
It's
swim. He's
yes, he
seasick.
can't swim, he's seasick, which again keeps coming up, right? Like especially in the next episode, but he's constantly about safety. I'm doing my I think he's just overcompensating because he actually doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, it comes up a few times that he's just not that great at his job, but he does know the rules. You know, you can tell somebody who's like, that's all they
Read the
got.
book. Yep.
Yeah, that's all they got.
and this I'll just wrap up this piece as well because then Luke I think is so over Adam that he just like gives Culver the list of things that need to happen and say like give this, you be the messenger. And Culver now has to be like basically lead deckhand and disperse the info. And then at 2 a.m. we see Adam and Laura just like having dinner.
Yeah. So Culver has to pass out the duties because Luke lost his voice. And I'm thinking, Luke, if you wasn't kissing everybody, no, I'm joking. But he lost his voice.
Is that how mono spreads?
That's what I said. I
don't
think
know.
that's how mono spread. Look, I don't know if that's a symptom, but it just can't be great. He like passes it off to Culver. It's just like somebody has to someone has to get this information, but it's just Adam just doesn't take it. I'm not trying to defend Adam at all because I really don't think he has a defense. But I definitely think that at night when everybody else is going to bed and you're the last one up, it's very easy to kind of like skirt your responsibilities, sit down and eat, kind of get distracted, go to sleep early. He doesn't need this role. Later on, we see Luke kind of switch him off of the late night shift, give him less responsibilities. And I think that's the move, honestly, because he's just not the guy who you expect to stay up and make sure everything is done.
And that'll again kind of fix itself, but I agree with you. I think I'm on firing watch and number 1 on my list right here, this guy.
Yeah, he's number 1A, but I got a 1B for you coming up.
Yeah, because it's about to be dinner time. And of course, guess who wants a break?
So Laura is so interesting. Not only does she want a break, but she also said, I need more time than everyone else. It's like, I know I'm going to be late, so you need to let me off early. I need more time to get ready. It's not even your dinner service. You're getting dressed for someone else's dinner service and you want extra time.
Yeah, you have to work to do all the decor for.
Yeah.
Be serious.
And did she ask Aesha to wash her hair?
Yes.
Are you crazy?
Can you imagine asking your boss to do anything like that for you? First of all, what are you gonna be naked like together?
Just put your head in the
sink.
Right.
But the sinks are everything is so tiny. That's why I don't.
There's no way. First of all, also you want more time so that me, your boss, who's actually doing your job, can come wash your hair.
And then she asked her. After hair washed, she said, "Great, and now, how do you use a hair dryer? Do the plugs work?" I don't know how you don't think violence.
You're saying this to your boss. That's the problem. If she's having this inner monologue, like, okay, I gotta wash my hair, I gotta figure this out. Fine, whatever. Like that's your own personal struggle. I get that. But man, to go to Aesha, who is doing your work, she's legit assigning other people extra work. You're like, yeah, but could you get the back? I couldn't really reach it. What? What's wrong with you?
Oh my god! And Lolly with the receipts, because Lolly said the break started at 4:20 and then it was still 6. Here's the thing: as someone who has thick hair, yes, it does take a while for my hair if I'm doing my hair to get set up. I think that's real. But then be available, and Elizabeth Berry on the money. Someone get her dry shampoo.
Yeah.
Correct. We ain't got time for this. I agree. Like, I don't think washing your hair this much is good for you. Anyway.
Well,
and putting that much heat on your hair isn't good.
Well, she also made this problem herself, Sasha, because had she not gone to the beach, this would not be an issue anyway.
Because she has sand in her hair. Oh, yeah. What do you think is going to happen when you go to a beach in bad weather?
Make it make sense.
Oh my
I'm so
God. She's like living out a horrible Jay-Z lyric. Like, bring sand to the beach because my beach is better.
beach
But
is
she's like
better.
opposite.
Yes.
God, I'm
Come
so
on, beach is
tired.
better.
Like,
Yeah.
again, we need this kind of a fool. So, like, I don't want to say, like, I don't want Laura here, but boy, she is so frustrating to manage because and as a manager, I feel like it's so hard to, you because if you're disrespectful to this person, they're gonna match that energy. If you're too
Mhm.
nice, they're gonna walk all over you. I don't know where the middle is with this kind of person because anything you do, I feel like they're just gonna twist it.
Yeah, and it feels like she is uh, aware that she's a little asshole
Hmm.
too. I prefer the person who's like, What are you talking about? I didn't know." Like, like I'm just
Yes.
oblivious because it's like, okay, this
Yeah.
person is kind of, they're just slow picking stuff up. But
Hmm.
she's walking around like the queen, like, I just needed to do my hair. So what? It was like, no, 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 no,
And what I
no.
get, or like what I want, I get. Blah blah blah. Like this takes a
Right.
while. Actually, straightening shouldn't take that long. Like get it together.
She's just slow in general when it comes to getting dressed. And
Yeah.
this was just one more layer. But again, this was her fault. She had no business on that beach in the first place.
Yeah, and I just couldn't believe. And I'm with Becklington. I hope I'm saying your name right. Luke and Laura Fire.
1A and 1B. 1A and
Yeah.
1B. Pick whichever
God.
order. But I think has two people ever gotten fired on one
Yeah,
season?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Not at the same time, but like Captain Sandy came into below deck and almost one day or one or 2 days ish, like two stews got fired back to back
Okay. Yeah.
basically. So yeah, I believe, and they were fighting each other. Like it was horrible. It was mess. Anyway, so all of this is going on, but then it's Greek dinner time, everyone, and again, primary asks for chocolate pinata, and instead we get a chocolate Easter egg, and I could not stop laughing. I thought that was so funny. And then Culver, Luke, and Aesha come up with a really fun entertainment moment. And Culver's like, "Yeah, I can work with it. I'm gonna become the Greek god. Pay me gold." And the decor looks really nice. The dinner I feel like was good. My only note said Greek salad looks like the hungry, hungry caterpillar. Because it was set up
And that
like,
little,
yeah.
yeah. I caught that too. Um, they had the cinnamon lamb
Hmm.
flatbread, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, that was it. That was the move. That was definitely the move.
Yeah. Agreed. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you everyone. Yeah, Magda and Ryan were fired. Not me. Honestly, I forgot that Magda was fired if I'm being serious.
Mm,
But I agree. Demon Man says, like, I hope Laura doesn't turn out to be another Magda. Like, we shall see. We
yeah.
shall see.
Sasha, how many times did they tell Culver how ripped he was? I aspire to be that muscular where when you take off your shirt, everybody just keeps going, "Oh my God, what do you do all day? Just work out? Is that all you do?"
The chef has lost it. I think Chef was just like, I don't think Chef could put words together because I
Mhm.
think Culver is so unassuming. Like he
Yeah,
gives off like really good guy, dad bod. Like the vibes maybe equal someone that maybe has a dad bod, but
yeah.
of course.
I, that's the life I live. I don't
And
get me wrong.
Isaiah, look at this.
Isaiah wants to be that muscular too. Same dog. Same.
Oh my
Same.
god, yeah.
But yeah, like, look, I work out a lot, but I'm so lean. Like I'm skinny. I like a greyhound. This man he's built. And so it's like I want to be like that. Normally I'm like people are like, "Oh, Chappelle, okay, I see you ripped up,"
Mhm.
but it's never like, "Oh, she's like poor Sheffy." Sheffy about fell down, and she's like, "Whoa, why do
Oh
you
my.
look like this? Why are you built like this?" And is the gold edible because she's about to try to find out,
It was.
and it
I'm
was.
telling you, I just cannot stop laughing at just how uncensored Sheffy was. And I think that really endeared her to me because I think that would be my reaction. Not even like I'm hitting on you way and like no, but this is not normal. Like,
Yeah.
what's up?
It's like, why do you look like this? I'm telling you, Sasha, I'm in the gym every day. If I could just,
Yeah.
I just have to eat more. Like I have to eat
I
six
wish I
times a
could
day
give
because
you some of mine.
people say that to me all the time. And every time I'm like, yes, make a donation because I'm telling
Yeah.
you, if you
It
give
should
it to
be
me, I'm gonna work with
Venmo
it.
for
Yeah,
like that percentage wise, like I'll give you this much percent. Because I have
yeah.
so
And
many friends that are just trying to gain 5 pounds, 10 pounds.
look, Give it to me. Look, and if I'm going to be wearing this toga once we hit 100 reviews, I'm gonna have to double time in the gym soon. It's gonna have to
Just
be
the
good.
arms,
Yeah, it's just like
the
it's
one
just
arm.
from here, yeah, up to here. That's all you're gonna see. Yeah, it'll be fun. I think.
Oh
Dang, I
my
gotta start putting
god.
some thought into that one.
Oh my god. So yeah, on Watch What Happens Live, they did do a whole quiz about Culver's abs because they were like, "Whose abs are these?" And it was Sheffy and Culver, right? Were the guests. So they're like, "Whose ab is this?" And then it'd be like Culver's abs, or it would be another Bravo star, and they were a bunch of Teresa. Judice's not husband, sorry, brother was one of the abs. Like, I was like, why is Joe Gorga's ass on here? Anyway, a bunch of these like abs. It was really funny, but vibes only for Culver because he knows his job. And Captain Jason said, listen, I think that he's making a case for this to be a permanent position. I think we're good. CEO is always required. They do a little chant, which I don't. I was like, did Greeks do these chants? Like, I sure. What's going on in Mykonos?
Yeah, it felt tribal, but it also felt like they had never seen anything tribal before. It's like they just kind of made it up, which I guess, they did their best. It was the Easter egg that really took it over the edge. That's a piñata, and they just sat it on the table and just smashed it. There was nothing inside of it. I'm very familiar with the piñata, and normally you smash it and there's stuff. It just felt like they just smashed it for the hell of it. They didn't even eat the chocolate, I don't think.
No, because it was on the ground, and then Harry was cleaning it, and then he put that all on the table. So I was like, well, how do you know what's clean and what's not clean? He didn't care. That man just wanted to hit something.
Yeah, exactly. And, whatever. Have your fun.
Yeah, I think while they were hitting it, you could like shower chocolate on everyone's heads.
You can do something. I'm just saying.
I agree. I think, listen, social chair for life. I feel like this part I can do, and I understand.
That's already trying to come in and good, like in handy right now. You got
listen.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just saying. There's ways that you could have spiced this up, but I think it served its purpose.
Yeah, and it was still like a fun moment, and I think like just the whole vibes were on point. And then everything's wrapping up, and now it's like time. I feel like for the night before, where you and your friends are like, we're going to the party tomorrow. Who are we gonna hook up with? And that is what Harry and Adam are doing. They're like, who's gonna kiss who? I don't know what's going on. And Harry at least admits that I think Luke has a leg up on me, but I'm really trying. I'm putting in the work. And Adam's like, no, I think you need to actually flirt with her.
You got to do something. You got to do something. And the best Harry has is like, so, you want to get coffee at 5:45?
5:45 a.m. Chappell. A.m. Not p.m. A.m.
A.m. And she's like, oh, okay. But again, this is the second time we've heard the coffee conversation come up. We know, and we'll find out that Margo likes that. She does. She's feeling the coffee thing, but it still doesn't feel like she's feeling Harry at that point. It's just like this cool thing that she does with this guy that she thinks is kind of cute. It doesn't feel like this is a person that she wants to be with in any way. It's just like, I don't mind spending time with them because she's attracted to him a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's okay to be honest, which actually Luke was, that sometimes you just like attention. And it is what it is.
Okay, and that's okay. It's okay. Who among us?
I'm top of that list, I must say. It is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, and then Laura, oh my god, sorry, I'm getting caught up in the Pentagon, y'all. But Margo does say, can this be a little ritual? They're enjoying it, they're getting into it, and Harry is like, I'm in, we're good tonight, it's on, it's a wrap, we're all good, everyone. And then Adam and Laura are trying to have a moment. Or Laura's trying to have the moment.
Yeah, they're bonding over dinner. And this is when we find out that she was married or engaged. And now she's not engaged anymore, but she kept the ring. I was like, you go, girl. Keep your damn ring. But at the same time, couldn't be me. I'm taking my ring back, lady.
Sorry. Because you paid money for it.
Yeah, sorry.
I just couldn't stop laughing because she's like, who's going to be the next to take this ring off? No, I've never heard that in my life.
Right, like I'm gonna keep this engagement ring on until somebody comes and takes it off. Like, I guess she felt like she earned that ring. Sometimes, listen, I don't judge women for wanting to keep the ring. as per me, if I buy that ring, it's coming with me. I'm leaving here with something
Yeah, I'm from around the way.
from around the way.
I love that. And of course, breakfast, everything goes great. But I just wanted to point this out. And chat, please remind me in case I'm missing it. But has the breakfast and extra meals ever been this gourmet for the team?
Right. They were eating the chocolate chip pancake. So were they just eating an extension of whatever the guests were eating?
Yeah, and that happens, right? Where like they'll be like chef will end up making like extra and be like, yeah, this is for the crew. That's fine. But I feel like we got individual hollandaise sauce and poached
Mm,
eggs for each person on a not a burger, but like a sandwich, right? Or like a
yeah.
bagel, maybe. What? That's so much work.
Yeah, it was like an open faced breakfast sandwich type
Hmm.
situation, right? And
Yeah.
I thought it was cool, but yeah, you're right. The crew got to eat. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I do like, we have to talk about Sheffy here. Culver calls his mom, and he's telling us
Oh, yes. Thank you.
he's
Yep.
telling us that mom is a chef, right? And so I'm thinking, okay, mom's a chef. Later on, we find out that mom also knows about Zarina and is asking, like, so how's chef doing? Are you asking because you're a chef and like on a professional level, you want to know how the chef is doing? Or has Culver been talking to his mom and be like, I really like the chef. I call her Chefy. Sasha, what do you think is going on here?
We do get the thing later
Mm,
on that I think it's a fun flirt, mans.
okay.
And
Okay.
I just don't want my girl to get like caught up in all of this.
Yes.
Oh, I just feel so like sad for all of this. It's
Yeah.
so I think it's gonna be, but they were really like fun and happy on Watch What Happens Live. So you know what? I'm not too
Okay.
bad. But I love that like mom is now involved and Culver is very much a mama's boy. So ring the alarms, everyone.
I'm just saying, I relate to Culver in a lot of ways, and this is definitely me. The like, look, I didn't messed up. I like you, and I done told everybody about you before I even told you. I'm sorry, like my bad.
Oh my god. But then in a few weeks I'm also not interested.
It
Okay, we move on.
happens.
So yeah, but I just say I know that like chefs have to again cook for everyone. I just don't know that I've seen like such individualized like extraness. That's all I'll
Mhm.
say. Oh, Belkinson says hollandaise sauce was packaged. Okay, well at least okay.
At
Now I
least,
feel holiday sauce.
right? Holiday.
I hate everyone. But yeah. So then Laura is just on her BS again, right? But we get it through. They leave the boat. I feel like it was very uneventful. And then we have a tip meeting, Chappelle. We get 15K tip. Sure. It seems
Fine.
like everyone's okay with it, so I'm gonna be okay with it.
It's a little mid. I'm not gonna lie to you, because if you think about the amount of people, and then you just did like basic gratuity on these
Hmm.
like 4 course meals, the tomahawk steak or whatever.
Right.
It sounds like they did like the minimum. It does. It feels like you could have went a little bit harder, but it's decent. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna look a gift horse in the mouth here. But we've just seen bigger tips. That's all I'm saying. We've seen bigger.
On a smaller boat.
Yeah, like
Even again, we got 30K on sailing yacht.
yeah, it feels like they went through so much with the beach picnic and stuff. You could have thrown them
Hmm.
a little something on the side.
Yeah, I feel like beach picnic was like worth a good at least 2K in tips,
Yeah,
divided by everyone.
yeah, you put them to work this time, and everything went well. Maybe you deduct a little bit for the glass in the foot. Maybe that's
Oh, right. Okay, so then we're back to 15, everyone.
yeah, major
And
deduction.
listen, Daddy probably didn't give more than 15.
That part, this old money. That's how you keep your money. What did Pati say? That's how the rich stay rich.
Yeah, that's how the rich stay rich, baby. So we get 1,700 each, which again, everyone seems to be happy about. So like, let me lay off of it. It just felt, yeah, like I said, lower, not even the mid level. And
Mm.
then that it's disco ball helmet time, and Sheffy gets the helmet, which I was like, Adam doesn't get it. But Adam would have had a meltdown.
It's coming. That he has to get the helmet before they fire him. Like you gotta. I feel like if you fire somebody without giving them the helmet, then you really didn't give them the notice that they needed.
Is the helmet your pip?
Oh no, I can't.
Your performance action plan.
Well, maybe last week, yeah, because there was a lot going on, and that helmet definitely. But this time, no, I think Serena just had a lot going on, and maybe I think Captain Jason says it's just to help her get out of her head. You know, like she's.
So put something on her head.
Right, basically.
But Serena takes it very chill. She just laughs it through and she's like, I wish Chef Jason gave me something else shiny on my ring or on my ring finger instead.
Look, they will never miss a chance to flirt with Chef Jason. It's kind of like as long as he's right there.
And should not. Oh my god, I find that so funny because the helmet is such a silly little thing, but just obsession with it. Because again, I think it's the pip, but we'll see. And you're right. Yeah, Lolly says Jason doesn't know about Adam and his rants. Correct.
Right. Honestly, Luke is taking the L for a lot of Adam's mistakes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Listen, Luke will take his own L's and tongues in a little
plenty of L's to go around very soon.
And then I think I just want to fight Laura. Then it's all over. Okay. Everyone's like, and everyone knows, right? Like after the tip meeting, you like quickly finish all your tasks so you can get ready for the night. I feel like we've seen enough below deck. We know the drill. I need my Chief Stew's advice. I need more time to get ready. Aesha literally, I think, almost throat punched her.
Yeah, it's because Aisha's the nicest person in the world. You know, she said it at the beginning of the season. She's going to try her best to kind of be a little bit more, strict and stern on these things. But she has the patience of a saint here because I would have told her, girl, if you don't get your ass in there and get ready.
Right.
Look, it's so annoying. I also think that, for me, if you're taking this long to get ready and we're about to go, like party or go out, Chappell's gonna be really, really drunk by the time you come out. Like I've been waiting here for an hour and a half.
Do you see that Jack bottle?
Right. I pregame. You know me. I pregame hard.
Listen, same.
We might not make it to the function. Like
we have been in the situation.
Right. Flash cut to me in that bottle in that TikTok.
Oh my god. And everyone's saying me being the drunkest. Y'all, there is just something funny. All the RHAP podcasters, some of us got together and made a who's gonna be the drunkest. I got put allegations on me when Chappell was right there.
I was right there.
And he didn't know anyone's name but mine in that moment.
I was set up, y'all. I went dead last. So everybody else had already done their like, I think such and such is going to be the drunkest. By the time it got to me, I was the drunkest. It's not fair.
Oh my god. It's just we'll repost that video so y'all can see it. It's very funny. But yeah, I agree, Caitlin that her asking early was insane. No, I think it's like more than insane. Like I don't even know the words to come together. So obviously Aesha finally puts her foot down and she's like, no, because we already picked up your slack. We're not gonna keep doing it again. But here we are. And then Margo in their cabin says, offers to help. But I'm assuming she's like offering her to help get ready. Maybe like, let me iron your clothes like my husband does because he knows I'm gonna run late. So it'll be like, let me iron the clothes or let me do something so that you get to move on. But I'm never like an hour late. Like I'm always like 15 to 20 minutes late. If I'm doing my hair.
No, this lady's always late to everything, to literally everything. I'm sorry, I can't make any excuses. But I guess if Margo doesn't mind ironing, then whatever, keep the party going.
Her job is ironing. Why would you do it more?
There. That's what I'm saying, for free, but whatever. I guess if you're ready to go and they refuse to leave, the best you can do is hurry this along, knock it out for. I don't know. I would have thought Laura would have had to have a conversation. And everybody keeps pointing out she does all this to get ready and be coming out looking mid. No, and again, beautiful woman, but she's not coming out with like, I'm expecting greatness.
I feel like Aisha's outfit looks so good, right? Like, and
Mm.
again, I think they're both really beautiful, so it makes no sense. And I was like, I think she should just lower, like, hike up. Sorry, her dress length. I think
Mhm.
that's what's killing it because it's just the dress length is too church, too business casual, and we're not, in 2000s like going out anymore. Like business casual is behind us, so it's just I feel like she's so pretty and we talked about this a little bit of dry shampoo, lazy girl's trick to get your hair looking good. And because I made a note because I'm petty. So I was like, what is taking so long? She's drinking while she's getting
Okay.
ready.
Yes,
She's
constantly.
singing.
Mhm.
And turns out she was also cutting off her split ends.
Again, I feel you. But if you're gonna do this, you gotta come out and people need to be like, oh, okay, I see you. You
Right.
late, but I see the vision. But you be coming out late, just like woo. No, when you come, you're an hour and a half late. You need to come down and make a grand entrance. Like I would be looking up at the stairs as you come down, like kiss me.
Yeah, it's like the
You know,
prom entrance.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. She's giving nothing. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god. No, it's and again, it's not that she's not beautiful. I just think that like it doesn't make sense when last week Sheffy was in a tracksuit. This week
Right.
Margo is in like a plain white crop top with blue jeans, which also looks really good and I like that look. And they're going to a
Mm.
brewery, right? Like it's not like they're going to like a club like last time either. So I don't understand. It's just it's not making sense. Caitlin, you're right because Caitlin says I don't know why they don't just leave her. Production must be making them wait. I
Yeah.
agree because I don't know how they're not more mad at her.
Oh
I
yeah.
think
Oh
people
yeah.
would be screaming at me if I took this long. And it's how many people? Four,
At
seven
least
people
at
waiting
least
for
six.
me.
Yeah. 7 people waiting. I wouldn't be like I said again. This for me. This is not an issue for Chappelle because if my goal is to get drunk, I'm getting drunk with or without you right now. But other people are going to be upset. That's why I get so drunk when we pregame because I'm like, if we're waiting on people, those people are getting annoyed, and I'm not about to get annoyed. I'm about to get drunk, and so
If I'm annoyed, it's over for everyone. You know what I mean? So
right,
you
night
don't want
ends.
that from me.
Right, right. Seriously.
No, you really don't. But of course, then they're like, finally, they're 50 minutes, I think more than that, late.
Probably. Mhm.
Yeah. And they finally make it. Again, it's just, it's the floodgates have opened. I think that's the best way to say it. And I don't understand what is going on because Margo and Harry are now going like they're feeding each other. Then
Mhm.
Chef is like talking about Culver's body. Aisha is kind of like talking to Luke, not as like in a flirty way, just like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like,
Mhm.
look at them. And then Laura is trying to talk to Adam, but Adam's like, nah, I'm out. I'm gonna go for a smoke break. So Laura says, great, I know who's weak right there, that guy sitting across from me. And like the prey and the lioness that she is, she pounces, literally is sitting on his lap and knows. And then they just like peck, no problem, in front of everyone.
Oh yeah, she was drunk. She was drunk, and she had decided she's about to have a good time. And she picked, like you said, she picked the right one because she started with Adam.
Yes.
She's like licking his finger and stuff, and Adam kind of like, I mean, you cute or whatever, but I'm gonna go smoke, And so she's like, all right, cool.
If
And she
someone
teased.
licked the like salt off of you, would you be like, yeah, let's go?
It depends on the person.
Or
I'd
it
have to
would
like.
depend on the person.
It would depend on how I felt about the person, like because
Hmm.
this kind of feels like it came out of nowhere. We've never seen
Right.
Laura and Adam flirt
She was
before.
trying, but it wasn't
Right.
happening.
So it's kind of like when that happens, I'm kind of like, oh, okay, that's the kind of time you're on. I might entertain you at that point, but I just don't need, like I'm not jumping straight into, like I'm probably gonna do the Adam. Like, let me go and process this a little bit because I didn't know we were on that kind of time. Now it's really hard for you to process that when you then go sit in somebody else's lap and start kissing them. Then I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go smoke as well.
1000%. And then we get a moment, right? In the smoke break, and we finally get Adam's thoughts on everything. Adam's he's just trying to be kind and say, I'm just not feeling this. This isn't for me.
Yeah, he doesn't like the scene, but he does kind of like Margo, and that's the weird thing here. He's like, I'm not. I didn't see that coming. It looks like Adam might have a little thing for Margo. He also likes he's picking up on the vibe from Laura.
Mm-hmm.
So now Adam has kind of been pushed into this as well. Luckily, he's probably gonna get fired, so that's not a big deal.
Yeah,
still,
Adam's out. We
yeah.
don't need to worry about him soon. But then we do get, which I think I ship this too much. No pun intended. But Sheffy is like, I am a sucker for good attitudes. Finally, a woman on reality TV that says she likes good guys.
Look, and it's cool because again, this I'm telling you, I am a Culver type. Like that is me. I'm positive energy 1,000%. And every now and then you do find the woman who's just like, you know what? That is what I like to be around you because you make me laugh and you're nice and you're not being rude to people and XYZ. And she literally says, and Luke is a dick. And I don't like that. It's like, yes, there you go. Because every season of reality TV always starts off with a woman saying, I think my type is the douchey guy, or I want to do better this year because I like the bad boy. Stop it. Because then your feelings get hurt.
It's so weird. Like, how can you like someone that's mean to you? Because Laura does say that, though. Laura's like, the meaner Adam is to me, the more I like that. No. Well, who has, if anyone ever to a child says, well, they like you, if they're being mean to you, they like you, I will personally come to your house and fight you.
That's what we
stop this propaganda.
When we're kids, they're like, oh, they're just teasing you because they like you and all of this stuff. When you're kids, that's not really acceptable. But at least you're kids. When you're grown as hell, you gotta start taking a look and saying, okay, what's going on here? But I think Laura just likes the chase. I think you called her a lioness. I think when Adam is kind of being standoffish, she's like, oh, you think you can resist me? Oh, I'll show you. And Adam, he let her pack him up a little bit because she says it, and he's next thing you know, he kind of grinning a little bit. I was like, Adam, come on, man. She cooked you up that fast, that quick.
It's embarrassing, and I love it. Okay. But then you would think, okay, maybe this is what we're going down. Absolutely not. But wait, there's more. Because then Margo sees this, and Margo's like, what's going on with Luke and Laura? Because I thought he said he liked me. And next thing you know, Luke and Laura are tongues down each other's throat.
Yes.
I did not need to see that tongue.
It was a lot. It was a lot of PDA. Sasha, you know who in this situation, Aesha is you. Because she's like, girl, ain't you? You look like you're jealous, ain't you? And Margo's like, what? Me jealous? She's like, yeah, that bothers you. Look at what they doing. I was like, Aesha was stirring the pot. And then later on at night, she's texting her man like, man, they got crazy.
Okay, how dare you call me out correctly?
In the mix. Aesha was in the mix. She's all of us.
I love it when drama isn't about me, but it's happening all around me. It is truly my favorite thing. And I promise you, if anyone needs drama stirred up, just call me. Like, I will make it happen. Like,
she's got it.
Unfortunately, I am a psychopath and I know like what people's triggers are. So I can just be like, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what she did. And Margo, I will give Margo the credit. As an adult, she was able to say, I am jealous. And that makes sense. It's perfectly normal to be jealous when someone has been showing you attention and now they're showing the same, if not more attention to someone else. It's normal behavior to be jealous and to be able to identify that. Now, Margo, that is where the adulthood stops for me. Because at that point, you then took it as a challenge. And don't get me wrong, I am no better than you. I probably would have done the same. However, if you lose this battle, you start to look sad. And she lost the battle, man. She lost it.
I think she lost. Yeah, she hasn't lost the war. She just lost the battle.
The battle.
Because then all of a sudden now, so now Margo is like staring at them, and Harry's laugh. I don't know if they edited it, but she got the ick. Margo was like, "What? Who is this guy?"
It's Harry, and that's the thing. Harry now has wiggle room because now that like he sees that Luke is kind of out of the way a little bit. He's like, "Bam! Now I can make my move.
It's my time."
Yeah, but Margo's like, she's like that meme. Look, it's the girl and the guy, and he's looking over at the other person that like and she's looking back like, that's what it is. It's like he's standing right there, but she's still over there focusing on Laura and Luke. She can't see Harry right now, and so he really has to make a move to kind of get back in the game.
And I love it because then he does. Next thing you know, Luke and Margo are in a hallway having a whole conversation about how Harry won't leave me alone. And I don't want to, every time I'm sitting next to him and I don't
Margo!
understand. Margo, stand up.
Margo! She got cooked up, Sasha. Listen, the game is the game. She's losing.
No.
Losing the
Imagine,
game.
first of all, what you do is you bump into them while they're making out, and I'm so drunk, bye, and just keep going, and then maybe make eye contact with the guy and be like, fucking idiot, like stupid idiot, and then just keep going, and then this guy's an idiot and he's gonna follow you, but no, every card is on the table, and I want to shoot myself.
She's just fumbling. Girl,
she's like 52 card pickup right now.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
You're losing the game. You don't go and give all the power. She went to him and said, I like you and I hate her. Why are you spending time with her? Like, that's how that comes off. And he's
1000%.
And he's like, I got you. You're like, that's it. That's it. At that moment, he sees her and he's just like, you're cooked. I got you. Because now I can kiss you.
Ropes.
And she's like, no. And she's like doing the, oh no, stop. Like, we can't do this in public.
But you're on camera.
You're on camera. You know exactly. You know what you're doing. I thought you were just kissing her. Why are we kissing? Like it's like, lady, you got packed up because right now you supposed to, if this happens, he should never go back to her. Exactly. If you're doing this correctly, there is no more Laura. You lost. He went right back to her. The game is the game.
I don't understand. It is so bad. I'm getting irritated. Because, I'm telling you would never. Why? Why do we go down this bad?
City Boys up by 10 points at this point. City Boys winning.
Never that. Okay, be serious. When in Lori Harvey's world, and then they're like kissing. They're going to the bathroom. They're kissing. Go to the bathroom, and Harry is just pouring his heart out to Aesha, and he's like, "She's not feeling me, right? Like no, right? Like it's not happening. Correct? She's not with me, right?" And it's just trying so hard to like, I think not like completely be like, you stupid idiot. Yeah, like you're down bad.
Yeah, she like turn up the heat, do something, make a move, pinch him, do something. You got to do something, get in the game. And he just like, he's in a blender. He really is.
Embarrassing.
Him and Margo are both in a blender. That's why the Pentagon is where it is. Because
correct.
Both of them, their heads are spinning, and there's too many pieces moving around them, and they're not built for this fight. Well, Margo's not built for this fight. I think Harry actually is going to level up a little bit before the end of this episode.
100%. Listen, like I said, last man standing. Sometimes it works out. That's Gary. Yeah. Oh yes, and Lolly. So that's a quick chat with Gary. Agreed. Okay, listen, take a page out of Gary's book at this point. Actually, no, but it's a mess, and Laura is everyone actually is wasted off their ass. They can't get it together, and then I love that. It's time to get in the van, and Laura's like, can you carry me? And Luke's like, I mean, I'm not trying to get in trouble publicly, so he carries her and puts her in a different cab, and he's like, I'm gonna go with Margo.
He's trying to manage both these relationships because now he realizes that he can have his cake and eat it too. He's like, oh, okay, I can do both things. Because Margo, there's a moment where she's they're kind of kissing and pecking each other, and she's like, oh my God, am I getting between you and Laura? Is that me? Is that, oh my God, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. And he's like, okay, sure, and so he knows that she's like got the she's opening the blinds, she's cracking the window. Come in, come on. And so he knows Laura, she gonna have a good time regardless. He don't have to manage her emotions because she's not emotionally attached to this. Margo, She's the weak link here. So if he goes and focuses on that, he should be good to go.
1000%. And it's gonna get weirder now because now we're back on the boat. It's hot tub time, which equals obviously hookup time. So Laura's like, yeah, I'm gonna warm up the jacuzzi for you, but don't worry. And then I think she's naked, right? Because she opens her robe to Luke, and then Luke is just like, yeah, I likes that. I needs that. And Margo is now waiting for Luke outside. It and too bad he's making out with Laura. They are 2 feet away. He gives zero. He wants a throuple.
Oh yeah, he even brought it up like jokingly, like ha ha ha. What if we did a threesome? Ha ha ha. And Margo's like, no. He's like, oh, okay, just just trying to see.
I mean, I tried. You guys are roommates. Wink, wink.
Right. He just kind of floated it out there. There's a point where she bends him over.
Yes.
Laura's like, yeah, let me help you out here. Bends him over. I said, oh my god, you move so fast. Dear God.
She's wild. Because then Luke says, I think I'm scared of her. Because, like, I don't know if she's gonna, like, love me or devour me. And I was like, technically, those are 2 good things. But I get what you're trying to say. And I understand that sometimes when you feel scared, you're just like, but this is intriguing. And that's, yeah, you're toxic. I'm toxic. Whatever.
Right.
It is what it is. Been there.
Did you catch when she did her confessional and she's like, oh, Margo, what are you doing? I've been chosen. Go away.
He wants all of this. He doesn't want you. And literally, Margo, where is the spine, baby girl? Because if I saw someone I'm hooking up with, like doing this, it's curtains. I would look through you. You would not be alive.
She's losing the fight. She wasn't built for this. She's not.
Yes. Put me in, coach. Let me do this. I'm tired. I'm getting pissed off.
We're in her corner, like, come on, hyping her up. You gotta get back in the game.
Come on, girl. Get it together, babe. And it's wild. I agree, Caitlin, because Caitlin says, well, Luke is trying to act like it was all innocent and it was all Laura. Yeah, that's the game. It's horrible.
He's like, oh, she's so obsessed with me. I just had to go in with her. And then Laura does the most, she's not the MVP. I'm telling you, there's another move that I appreciated more.
Yes.
But she does the phone trick. Like, oh my God. I accidentally left my phone somewhere on his bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I accidentally left it somewhere. I know we're playing truth or dare, but could you get out of the jacuzzi?
It took her like 10 hours to get up there because she was doing her makeup again.
She just to go get in the shower later on.
She's wild. How much product does she go through in a day? Like, my God.
Yeah,
but I agree with you. I think it was a genius move. I was like, shit, I never tried that. I think I was just pretty confident to be like, why are we standing here?
Can we go? Yeah. She's like, hey, could you just come and help me find my phone, please? And he's like, what? He's like, my phone that I lost in your bed, And he's like, what? You're so crazy. Did you do this on purpose? You're like, duh, let's go. Let's get it.
And like he literally, I think, decides, let's go. Like, I don't know what I did. But then, of course, they go hook up. I don't know if they ended up like penetration, but they hooked up.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah. Is this when they hit the shower or is this before they hit the shower?
Yes, they hit the shower. And then Aesha's.
Aesha, messy Sasha. Sasha. He's like, let me go check. So Aesha goes downstairs. She's listening. She's like, yeah, they hooking up. Okay, cool. It's like, damn.
And then we get the confessions. Why are they having sex in the shower?
Right.
With no friction. Honestly, no lies detected.
Yeah, it's not a move. Not a move I appreciate. Not the shower.
It's not necessary.
Not necessary
maybe we're old, but I'm just like, no, thank you. Couldn't be me. It's just, oh my God, the moves are outrageous. But then, oh my God, and then everyone knows what's going on, including Luke and Margo, but they're all acting dumb and all acting like, I don't know what's going on. And Sheffy is like, just say you want to see his penis. It's fine.
Right. She's like, why did you do this whole phone act? You could have just said what you had to say.
So good. And then I think this is your MVP baby moment.
Yes.
Now everyone's pissed off. Margo is like, I can't believe this. Like they're just over there doing all this, and and then we get the Margos. I'm so drunk. Move number one.
Yeah,
I'm so drunk, and then you fall on them. Duh.
right. They're doing they're
But
they're
also
doing
consent is needed. But yeah.
right. They're doing the drunk meal. This is where you find me at my best. The drunk meal after we've eat like when we drank all night and now we're like just devouring what's in front of us. Like this is where I'm in at home. I'm in heaven here. But my guy Harry, he did what needed to be done because everybody can see Margo is green with envy. She is annoyed, she is disgusted, and she hates Laura. She does. And what does Harry do? He says, "You know who's annoying? Laura. Laura sucks. She takes so long to get ready. She just thinks she's the queen of everything. Don't you hate that?" And Margo's like, "Yeah, kiss me."
Yeah, Margo's like, yeah, that's what I needed
That's it.
today.
That's exactly what it was.
And we just talked about this on Never Have I Ever. Sometimes you
did.
just want someone to say they suck and they're stupid, and I that's not what I want from someone. I want someone that's like confident, that really cares about themselves.
Mhm.
Oh my god. I was like, "Oh, it's curtains. Harry, it's happening. Here we go." And then they both just look at each other and it's makeout time.
He did it. He did. It's such a dirty Mac move, but it's still a Mac move.
He said, "Usher, I'm here."
Right. You know, this look, I'm just so proud of him because I didn't think he had it in him. Because even he's still showing up with the little Aussie draws, you know, the little
Yeah.
panty draws to the pool and stuff like it's not working. But this, you like capitalizing on this moment. You know, she kind of likes you, but you're also in competition against the jerk. But the problem is she's not gonna the jerk, she might say she doesn't like him, but he always kind of gonna have her eye a little bit.
Yeah.
But women will turn on a woman very quickly. They will so quickly. You know it. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like your territory is threatened. It's like it's something with men though. Like if I feel like my territory is threatened, it's easier for me to get mad at you than it is for the person who's threatening my territory, right? And he said it. He was just like, "Oh, Laura sucks. She takes forever to get dressed. She thinks she's so pretty. She really not that pretty. You're pretty." And she's like, "Yep, this will work. This is it. This is all I needed." And she does. I mean, they do like each other. He just needed to turn up the heat. And what better way of turning up the heat than putting down someone else?
I was like, no, I'm a girl's. I don't allow this. But I think Harry is so down in the dumps that he had to gasp for straws. And Margo said, "I'm in a blender too. Who's pulling me out?"
He did what needed to be done. MVP. I'm telling you, between him and Laura, I was just so impressed with the game. The game is the game.
Oh my god. I can't. Okay. It was, but again, I think I agree with you. I think it's really funny, and all of it was chef's kiss, and that is your Pentagon, everyone, in case you were wondering. But everyone in the chat even was like embarrassing, and I agree. I just wanted to like just push me off the boat at this point. And all of this to say the next morning everyone's in hell. Everyone doesn't know what's going on. We have a new charter coming, but Margo is looking for Laura. Margo knows what's happening. So Margo's like, "Where's Laura? What happened? Where did you sleep? Did you fall over the boat? I wish." And Laura is like, I was in Culver's bed."
Yeah.
Just kidding. Like, I was in Luke's.
I was just in Luke's bed. Sorry. And then she goes to Luke and she's still playing the game. Luke's like, "Man, last night was crazy." She's like, "Why? What happened?" He's like, "You pulled the phone trick on me." She's like, "What phone trick? What are you talking about?" "I don't know. It's kind of blurry. Like I remember, I know we hooked up, yeah, but I don't think it was my idea. I think you were the aggressor here. I think I just, I'm just having a good time. But also, so we dating, right? LOL, JK.
She said, "You're my boyfriend." Oh my god.
I think she's playing the game still. I think she knows what is going to scare him away because later on we know that she still has eyes for Adam a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she can't deal with Luke trying to play her versus Margo if she's going to be focused on Adam. So she really got to like, oh my God, like, what if we just were like a couple? Wouldn't you like that? And he's like, absolutely not. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? And she's like, oh, no, just kidding. It's fine.
And when she came back into the room the night before, I forgot to say this. He was so irritated by her like wanting to
Getting in the
come,
bed.
yeah, like wanting to go to bed, sleep together, not sex, but like
Mm-hmm.
sleep together, literally, that his hand was like over, like stressed out like this over his forehead.
Yeah.
Hilarious. And I agree, Lolly. Lolly says he deserves it. Correct. Okay, this is his karma for being an F boy.
Yeah. He's in a panic. I've been there where I'm like, I thought we were just having a good time. And now what is this?
Yeah, same.
But at the same time, yes, but at the same time, it's I feel like, again, if we're playing the game, Luke, don't let her get in your head. She's trying to get you. She's trying to get you because now you're so afraid of her that you don't know which way is up. It's like, and Luke, I think he starts fumbling here. He really does.
Oh,
Like
very much.
he had a lot going for him, but this whole Margo and Laura at the same time situation where he's trying to manage Margo's feelings because he wants Margo to like him, but also he doesn't really want Laura to like him as much as she does. This is where he just starts taking the L's. And I was like, well, there you go. You did it to yourself.
1000%. And then he says, you know what? I realize, which I hate this word, but like he calls her a stage 5 clinger. Again, that's stupid. You made
Right.
your bed, lie in it, dummy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's happening. And then he's like, I think I gotta go back to Margo. Well, Margo says, Loki, she's like, I think I got the ick. Like, I think I don't like Luke anymore. I think I'm squarely in Team Harry, which I understand. I think that's great. Good for you. But then they're sharing like bites together.
Mm-hmm.
Margo is so basically it's like Laura, because Caitlin asked us to rank the couples, and I was
Okay.
gonna do it at the end, but like currently I think it's people that I'm ranking. I don't know that I'm
Mm-hmm.
ranking couples. I think Laura Adam is first because like
Yeah.
Adam could not give two F's about anything, right? But
Yeah.
actually it's Laura, Luke, Margo, Harry.
Right. 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 And Harry, because Harry is trying his best, but even in this moment, we see Margo is still like, I like him, but I don't see
Hmm.
myself like getting physical with him. Like he's fun to flirt with, to cuddle with, to kiss a little bit, but she says, I don't really see myself having sex with this person. He's not sexy to her. And Luke is obviously sexy to her, and that's going to be a battle that she's going to have to fight within herself. Like, what do I
Yep.
want here? You know what I'm saying? If she likes him enough, then he will become sexy to her. But
Yeah.
currently, he ain't there. He's just the alternative to Luke. And it's not a great spot for Harry, but it's definitely a better spot than he was in for sure.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And of course, with all of that, Laura is still getting on Aisha's nerves because while this is happening, she's not working. She's now 15 minutes late for her damn shift. And then we see her drinking beer and wine at like 8 in the morning, which is not allowed. Culver almost got fired for this last charter. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just like, y'all, yeah, you can't drink when you're like on, when it's charter time, basically, which is what the morning is. So, boy, howdy, I'm tired of Laura, but I think she's gonna get away with it, of course.
I don't know. Somebody's getting fired. I don't know. This is bad and it's on camera. So maybe we get her fired after the season, after they see all the shit she's talking behind everybody's back and then she's drinking on the clock.
God. Ugh. And of course, we have the deck team still taking L's because guess what? The under the table, it is still dirty.
Adam, for God's sakes, do something. Do something. Damn. You already missed this spot last time. You would think that this would be the spot you focus on the most.
He doesn't give a flying shit about anything. But he's like, safety, safety, safety. I care so much about safety. Shut up.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care about the guest. He really just
Yeah,
like
agreed.
he's like a boat guy. Like, I think the boat needs to be like this. It's like, yeah, but the
Hmm.
guests have to sit here, and the guest is the main point here, right? And I think he's the first one to kind of lose sight of the guests, because we're gonna see Zarina kind of struggle with that in the kitchen. Man, I really don't want her to get that helmet again.
Oh my god, I don't know. This is bad, y'all. Because we do have a preference sheet meeting.
Mhm.
And we at the preference sheet meeting, we basically learned that our primary is Renee Ramirez and his wife Sandra, who are gonna be joined by their friends and employees. And it looks like later on like almost a cutscene, we get that they do solar work, like solar
Energy, they
panels.
sell it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they sell it. Mhm.
Something like that. Yeah. But they're from California. So I was like, yeah, for the Florida and Texas oil people, there's a California solar money, I guess.
Mhm.
And their preference sheet is mostly normal, but then when it comes to food, it is a lot of dietary restrictions. No red meat, no pork, no wheat, no dairy. And Aisha like makes a whole song out of it. And I love that Sheffy eventually calls one of the guests that has all these dairy issues Little Miss Fussy Pots. And I was like, girl, I feel like this is normal. Like a lot of folks are moving toward like no red meat and pork specifically, I feel like. Just and
Mhm.
not like just a kosher thing. Like I feel like just everyone.
Yeah, it's because the primary, his, I think it's his wife, right? She
Yes.
has certain restrictions. He has certain restrictions,
Yeah.
but then the guests have certain restrictions too. So she has to
Yes.
find something that pleases everybody all the time. But she's so focused on the primary's wife that some of the other guests end up, Sasha, I don't, they end up basically begging for food, and I like,
Oh my god, it's so
it's so bad.
bad.
I'm sorry. You lose me at this point. This is where I'm out. I'm like, okay, I paid too much money to not be able to eat. I can tell you some stories because I have the
They're
shellfish allergy.
Yeah, no, they're begging for food. Yeah, same as someone that like keeps kosher. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, because I'm basically a vegetarian when I go outside. Horrible. I hate it. And folks just like I don't think have understood that like world, and they don't understand like there are different ways to, I think, have good food that isn't just
Mhm.
like constant red meat or pork, I think specifically. So yeah, this dinner is disastrous for to say the least, because I feel like the men are enjoying it. The men love the lamb, and the basically I feel like all the women are like there's no food. One of the guests gets the ahi tuna gluten free taco or tostada, sorry,
Mhm.
and it looks good, but she only ends up eating one, and she shares the other one with the guests that can't have the red meat. Because guess what, everyone? Turns out they all put it in their preference sheets. Chef just never read it.
She forgot. She focused so much, and I think she talked about this before, where I think she has
Yeah.
dyslexia, and so she has a focus, or was it ADHD? It's one of those things. She has to really
Yeah, she
focus.
had said it, yes, before.
Yeah,
I think it was that she outlines everything.
yeah. So she really focused on like making one gluten-free option for one person, and one red meat, what red meatless option for one person. And then when everybody else starts asking about it, they're like, "Oh, can we get two tostadas?" No, you cannot. You cannot have two tostadas. You can have another jalapeno popper. It's like, but that's not what I want. That's not why I'm paying all this money. I want tostada. What are you talking about? Why does she get one? I'm, Sasha, I'm sorry. This is one of my triggers. I like
No,
to
it's
eat.
horrible.
Yeah,
And it's just folks don't deserve to get this pay this much money and then still get nothing.
and it's a birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, that sucks on someone's
I
birthday.
but why would you only make 2, right? Wouldn't you at least have cuz what if that person wanted more? Let alone
Mhm.
anyone else. What if she was like, "I'd actually really like these. Could I have one more
Right.
taco?"
And they're like,
I
no,
think
we only made you
sorry,
one.
tostada. Ooh, I feel like that is so normal.
Yeah, or even like, what if she drops it? It's like, well,
Yeah.
that's a wrap. No more food for you.
Of
Like,
course. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, what if she
yeah,
drops it? Oh
yeah.
my god.
It's a
It's just yeah, I agree with you. I think it's so ridiculous to not have anything. And this is where we end, because it seems like the chef just like doesn't really have a plan, because again, the next food is going to be a tomahawk steak.
what part of like, I'm sorry. You what part of red meat, don't you understand?
And I think if enough people said no red meat, wouldn't you just not do it and do like an upscale a duck? I think duck is fancy. Or
Yeah,
is veal
fish.
red meat?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
veal
okay.
is red
But
meat,
yeah, so
but
then yeah,
fish.
like a duck, a fish. Yeah, because I think someone is gonna get salmon. That one piece of salmon, apparently. That there's there. So I think this is so ridiculous to like just not maybe Yeah, just why did you need to do a tomahawk steak again?
Yeah. And then you already had the hat. You already got the pip, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. How do you even bounce back from this? Because now each of you have to go out and basically apologize every time someone's going to wait a table. It's like, can I get one of those? No. Can I get one of those? No. Well, what are we about to eat? Steak. Well, I can't eat steak. Well, I can't eat steak. Well, I can't eat steak. That is
And
just,
Aisha said that, right? Aisha even
yeah.
said, like, oh, actually, we have tomahawk steak for like the entree. So let me get back to you.
Right. What are y'all about to do? Like, what's the
I, oh my God. I think it would have been like, I'm just going to eat my bag of chips and go to bed.
right, right. Yeah, this sucks. It's not a good look for Zarina. Not a good look at
Yeah.
all. Sheffy is taking L's. At least Culver likes her. Culver and his mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Culver and his mom like her. They had a nice little moment, but oh, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, grilled cheese, baby. That's what Lolly says. It's just I don't understand it. Captain still doesn't know about it. I think if Captain knows, it's about to get crazier.
See a world where he doesn't find out. Like he's definitely gonna know before the end of next episode.
Yeah, play that like they're not gonna know. They're definitely gonna know that
They're definitely
TikTok.
gonna know. That sound, yeah. They got him.
Ooh,
She's cooked.
yeah, it is what it is. But of course, Culver is helping Zarania washing up, and then we get a little fun moment, right, where he says, "I want a laid back summer fling. I don't want to be any mixed signals."
Yeah. I don't I don't know if he feels like maybe Chef is getting too attached. I don't know if he feels like she is maybe she's winning him over to where he's looking for
Yeah.
a summer fling, but now he's feeling like he's getting
Mm-hmm.
cooked up too. Um, and so I think that's what it is because he even told his mama about her, and so he might be trying to hold back some feelings that he wasn't prepared to have.
Oh,
He thought he was going.
interesting.
Yeah, I think I speak this language. I think this is like I hear him. It's like yeah, I kind of came here to have fun, and she got me feeling like I'm
Yeah,
not like I'm.
she got me caught up.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
caught up like us.
And I think also the fact that she's a chef, he has a soft spot for
Chef
chefs.
mom. Yeah, see, and
I
she's
think
cooking them up.
that's what's catching him off guard because I don't think, and she's giving him all the right compliments. Like you're very positive. You're really like it's not skin deep.
Sasha, we you know this kind of stuff works on the me types. You seen it happen. And this stuff, that's how you get us. That's how you get us. If she pray for this man, I'm done. I'm jumping off the boat.
Oh my God. No, I think currently praying for people maybe will get you a lawsuit. We don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, and
This
then
week
we
on
do
Mess Magnets.
and we do get a moment where like Luke, this is like I think the last like almost straggler cutaway scenes, but Adam doesn't want to be babied, but like everyone is like, dude, like shut up. You're kind of messing up. And then Laura has a little moment, right? And we get Laura, Luke, and Margo filling up the balloons together because Luke is jobless and literally cannot touch grass. So he's now helping the girls blow up the balloons. And he literally tells Laura, why don't you go crack other eggs and see how you can get around?
Yeah.
I would poison his food.
He tried to publicly separate himself from her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want you on me. Look, Margo, look at me. Like pushing her away. She's so annoying, right? We hate her. And Margo is like, ew. And Laura's like, ew. It just didn't work. The move did not work. It was a bad plan. Sir, this is where you hold your L.
Yes.
Hang on to it. It's yours.
Oh my God. So, Margo's like, he's an F boy. I'm not in it. But we know she's going to come right back as soon as she gets a little bit more attention from him. And then Adam is like, dude, what up with these 21 questions? Like, I'm not in it. And Laura's like, I like these.
Yeah.
Girl.
She's like trying to like, so what's up? What's up with you? What you got going on? Where you from? What you doing? And he's like, why are you grilling me? And she's like, because I like you. And he's like, ugh, I don't like you unless I do. It's like, all right.
And he's like, wait, tell me more.
Right.
On?
Ask me more questions. Talk about my eyes. And she's like, yep, got him.
Yep. She's like, Listen, crazy will always work. You can't tell me otherwise.
Bingo. Bingo.
And with that, we anything else for the episode before I go to next time?
No, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, making it through that dinner service was
Yeah,
oh,
painful.
we didn't really talk about how Laura just basically overheard.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Yes. I like highlighted it too, but then I went up.
Yeah.
I went down in my notes. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Can you imagine your boss and your other boss, who also you hooked up with, are now talking about you? But
Right.
she is, you know what? Y'all have turned me around on Laura. Because, yeah, you're right. She's so wild that she's like, that's not true. And that's not exactly what happens.
Right. She's like, no. She's the same she's unbothered by this, right?
No,
She's
love
like,
it. She's zero F.
let her live her life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's
Yes.
what I was like. She was like the queen of the episode. Honestly, like if when we get into the Pentagon, it becomes a competition because none of these people are looking for love. They are all out here playing games. If y'all
Except
play
Harry,
games,
maybe.
except Harry, maybe. And even then, sir, you playing stupid games, you're gonna win stupid prizes. But that's what I'm saying. If this is a look at who is winning the game, as long as she's not falling for Luke in a way that like makes her look like a simp. She's not falling for anybody. She's doing all this stuff. She knows what's happening. She's overhearing the conversation. She gets the the golden helmet for this episode because she won. I'm sorry.
You're the opposite. Yeah. You know what? Y'all have turned me around. Where is No Crumbs Left Behind? You know what? I at first I was looking at your comment like, why? Okay, we're back. I think.
Yeah.
Fine.
She did it.
You've got me. I love a crazy person because listen, stand up girl, and she has. Okay, Margo, not you.
No.
So
Margo.
Listen, Margo, get behind me. Oh God. And Becky, I didn't know Captain's Contacts happened again this week.
It did.
Oh, yeah. I think I blocked it out of my mind.
I didn't know that was a thing, but I saw it for sure. Just like, can I put I can help you with the contact? I was like,
again.
Yeah. So is he just one of those people who can't put his contacts in on his own?
I guess so. My dad's like that too, and it freaks him out when I put him in. But I can like put it on the go, like no problem.
Yeah, I know people because I don't wear contacts, but I know people who can just do it, and then I know people who are like, I can't get my contact out of my eye.
Oh my God, that's so weird. Oh, only the left one.
She does it every day. She does it every day for him. Okay,
she better get a raise, and not the kind of
Yeah. Okay. Whatever race she wants.
No. She has a man. Please.
Oh yeah. This is Aesha, right?
Yeah.
Aesha's fine.
Yeah. Again, Aesha's so sexual too. You know what? You're right. Okay, maybe I am. She just like has no filter. I was like, who talks like this? I was saying that last night. I was like, why does she just say all this stuff? No problem. And my husband literally looked at me and was like, you talk like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Aesha from Mumbai.
Shut up.
your new Twitter name, Aesha.
Oh my but yes, and but yeah, that is I think the wrap up for the episode. For the next time on, again, looks really interesting. Laura is on her shit again. Wants Aesha to switch and do nights. The cheese stew.
What is wrong with her? That is your boss. Lunatic. That's your boss.
Like, a menace. You know what, God, please give me this kind of confidence. Right. That's the thing. Like, why did God not bless me like this?
No, I deserve.
Yeah, and Adam is seasick again. Then we see something with like some lines issues as well. I don't know if that's Adam. And then we get Margo and Luke messing around again. I literally have question mark. And Luke and the producers are gonna have a little fight moment thing as well.
Yeah, the weather got bad.
Yeah,
they get really drunk, which I love to see. But yeah, I want to know what's coming next. And yeah, does the producer interaction, because I like when they break the fourth wall, right?
Me too.
And they like, the producers are like, so do you like her? And she's like, what are you talking about? Like, I like that. But do the producers often get involved in like
if there's a fight, maybe, or they need to like separate people, like when Gary got out of the car, right? The producer had to be like, get back in the car, like, what are you doing?
Right. Yeah.
So maybe it's something like that.
Gotcha.
Like
Okay.
it might be that he's like some safety issue. And this is the bosun, imagine, causing the safety issue. I'm assuming there might be some fight or something, and
Okay.
he can't close
Who
the door.
who not getting fired? Because it seems like because it seems like Luke, you keep taking these L's for Adam. It could be you. You also moving kind of reckless, and it could be Luke. I'm definitely making a good argument for Laura to get fired.
Yes.
Adam ain't good at his job. Zarina, girl, chef, what's up? You
Flop.
flopping, bro.
Yeah.
They might come back with a whole new crew next season.
I mean, listen, they already did this time. But then Culver came back. So Culver, Aesha, and the captain are the only returning players. And now we know why.
Yeah, I could see Harry making it back as well.
Yeah,
Margo
Harry
is
needs to redeem.
Margo's good at her job too.
Yeah. But Aesha doesn't trust her on a service.
Yeah. She's just ironing. But
Yeah.
woo, man, I can't wait till next season. I need to see who survives below deck.
No, most of the people don't come back. That's like normal.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like usually we don't get the same people, and that's what's fun. It's like they shake it up, and the just fan favorites end up coming back. And yeah, folks, we talking about Watch What Happens Live. Like again, there was a lot of like flirting. I feel from Sheffy. It was Culver's birthday when they were like shooting, so it was really cute. Culver's mom was also in the audience. And
Hey.
yeah, but the bartender on Watch What Happens Live was like, folks with like that are that close to their mom, be careful because then you're like competing in a relationship. I was like, yeah, actually, interesting and noted. Then it's just besides that, like they just played a lot of fun games, and she really, I feel like, was. Lolly said this best was about to eat him up, and no lies there.
Once Culver took off his shirt, it was a wrap.
It was over.
It's been a wrap. Again, I aspire to be that rip.
Same.
I got to get back. Look, I'm going to the gym immediately. The moment we get off of here, I'm going to the gym. I have been, I got to make that move.
I love it. But yeah, that's it for all the below deck stuff. We do have a Project Runway. I think the below deck crew is gonna be on tomorrow, and like from all the franchises. Yeah.
So I've been watching Project Runway this season.
Oh right.
And so at the end of
the you have to report back then.
I can do that because at the end of the last episode, they said the below deck people were coming. I was like, wait, I know them. I was like, wow. Yeah,
so Kate, I don't know if Kate's gonna be there, but I believe Captain Lee, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Gary's gonna be there. We're gonna have a bunch, and Kate and Captain Lee are also gonna be having their own show starting next week or in the next few weeks. So yeah, on the 14th. Thank you. So that's happening as well. So yeah, Chappell, please report back about Project Runway. Maybe I'll also watch because I used to watch the show. But with that, thank you so much, chat, for again just being perfect. I think for now this is our time. Like 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll be going live on YouTube, and we're trying to fit in with the Big Brother stuff. But I think this is a good time. Hopefully it's a good time for y'all too. And make sure you leave us a 5-star review. And honestly, tell us maybe in the comments, what is your ranking of the Pentagon? Like Caitlin, I loved your idea, but are we ranking the couples? Are we ranking the people? Let us know. And maybe we'll keep a track every episode. We figure out how we feel about these fools. And with that, Chappell, where can the people find you?
People can find me here on RHAP. It's a great time. Follow me on Twitter at Chappell's_show or on Instagram at ChappellTNT to keep up with all the stuff I'm doing because I try to post a little bit about it on both. But yes, I am here on RHAP Has a Podcast. Tonight, I will be going live after Big Brother for the premiere to talk with Rob and Taryn and Melissa about Big Brother 25, hashtag Big Brother 25. It's going to be a great time. So check that out. I'm so excited. I love Big Brother. So this is my time. Also, Nothing But Netflix every week with Rob Sesternino. Rob and I have Mari Forth on as our guest last week to talk about deep fake love. And so if you are a fan of this ridiculous reality show on Netflix where, listen, they show these people cheating and it's AI sometimes. And then you have to determine if your significant other is cheating based on what you saw with the AI. So it could be AI or it could be your real significant other, who knows? And then you win money at the end if you're right. But you also could have ruined your relationship because you might have cheated or AI might have cheated. Who knows? But it's there. There's trust issues everywhere. Check it out. It's going to be amazing. And so Mari was great as usual. Time of my life. Speaking of Mari, she and I also just started a new podcast on our Post Show Recaps Connect on Post Show Recaps. So if you are a fan of Post Show Recaps, scripted television, or if you're a fan of me and Mari Forth, check that out on PSR. We have the PSR Connect or the Connect on Post Show Recaps, where we are talking about RHAP shit. Season 2 of RHAP shit is coming next week. And so we just dropped our preview of season 2 with our recap of season 1. So if you've never seen season 1, go check it out. If not, just catch the recap and then join us for season 2 because RHAP shit drops on August 10th. It's going to be a great time. I'm telling you, it's a ridiculous show. Check it out on Post Show Recaps. Then, also on Post Show Recaps, I talked about Grey's Anatomy last week with Ariel. Once a month we do a Grey's Anatomy recap of either like the month in Grey's Anatomy or some character from Grey's Anatomy, and we just did a Christina Yang deep dive. Gave her the credit that she deserves. This woman has been gone through hell. Gun to her head doing surgeries, left at the altar. You name plane crash survivor. You name it, that lady's done it. And we gave her flowers on Grey's Anatomy. So check that out with me and Ariel. And then of course, Sasha, I'm with you talking about Never Have I Ever on Silent Podcast. We're almost done with season 4. We got 2 more podcasts left. And so if you want to check us out and see what we're doing over there, please subscribe to Never Have I Ever by Silent Podcast and throw Sasha and I some reviews over there. Maybe I'll take my shirt off over there too. Who knows? And that's it. I think that's it, Sasha.
Yes, I love it. And as for me, of course, in addition to Below Deck, I'm also covering Mess Magnets here on Rob Has a Podcast. So go to Rob Has a Website /Mess Magnets, where we chat celebrity gossip. Honestly, Lizzo, it's taken over our life. It's going to be ridiculous. We're going to be talking about it. I don't know where to believe, y'all. It's going to be wild. And Jason Reed and I over on Post Show Recaps wrapped up Secret Invasion. Thank God it's over. So check that out on the Everything is Super feed. And Jason Reed and I are also talking Special Ops Lioness there as well. A new show. Interesting. Lots of trigger warnings from me, of course. And for everything else I'm doing, just follow me on Twitter at funsize_04. Make sure you leave us that 5-star review. Subscribe to the Bravo TV RHAP Ups feed on, Apple or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you, everyone. Bye.